Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to my new Let's Play series, Grandia, which happens to be a role-playing game. Why not a Final Fantasy, you may ask? Well, Grandia happens to be my personal favorite RPG ever. Just to clear that up, I like to think there's a difference between favorite and personal favorite. Here's why. My favorite is a game that makes me want to play it over and over, such as Final Fantasy VI, which I will eventually let's play once I figure out how to do it. And I will. Trust me. Because it's so good. So good. My personal favorite follows the same formula, but strikes me on a personal level, you know? I will not spoil anything, but have you ever wanted to go on an adventure in a fantasy land? I can say I have. When I was younger, all I wished I could do, I would go outside and win a bunch of places that never really gave me the satisfaction I wanted. So, but then, around 1999, I think I was 9 years old when this came out. This masterpiece shows up at the store I rented games from. There's a lot I will explain along the way. I'll just say it was a heartwarming experience. You already noticed, but it's a PlayStation game. The first of many I'll play. I mean, since I'll be playing a 64 game as well, we might as well go a full generation forward. Because all I've been playing is Super Nintendo games. Sorry, it's my favorite system. It just has so many classics on it, but it's time to move on to, you know, bigger consoles, okay? Yeah, it's on PlayStation, but it's also on Sega Saturn. Now, I haven't played the Sega Saturn version, but I'm sure it's just as good. Kind of like Castlevania Symphony of the Night and whatnot. I'm not sure of the differences, but I'm playing the PlayStation version. Yeah, let's get this started. We're going to a new game. We just sat through credits, but we're gonna sit through more credits. Woo! Alright, you get to see who made this thing. And I thank them for it, because yes, this changed my life. I mean, it gives you hope and, you know, all those warm feelings that you like to have if you were me. I don't know if you're that type who would love to be an adventurer, just adventure the world, but I do. I wish there were monsters in it and, you know, all this cool stuff, but I'm afraid that can't happen. This is the next best thing, apparently. It's just to live vicariously through these games and hope your fantasy is met. Your hopes and dreams are met. But the cutscenes in this game are a lot like this. This is why I kind of want to show you the intro, the prologue, if you will. Actually, you have to sit through this one. You didn't have to sit through the first one. You could have just pressed start and continued on, but I thought I would explain what I'm doing here on this RPG. As for what I'm going to actually do once I start playing it, I want to show you everything you can care about, you know, like all the best weapons, all the best skills, all the best party members, even though you'll get all of them by the end of the game. You know, that's standard RPG rule, but I thought I would tell you. So, Bet you're wondering, what's the story of this game? What's the plot? I don't know it. There's an evil eye right there. What is that thing? Well, if you would please join me on this adventure. If you have never played this game, go out and get it. I had to get it on an emulator, but you can find it elsewhere. So, just get it, play it with me. If you never played it, if you've played it, just play it. Do it. But there is voice acting in this, so I'll be quiet.
I guess I must have dozed off. I had that dream again. The bastards, they're hounding me.
The bastards.
Mullen, where are we now?
It's only been a half an hour since you asked last.
Who gives
You
a
look
shit,
tired,
dude?
General Ball.
He's the general.
I keep telling you, Mullen.
Just
When there
shut
are
up.
no soldiers around,
Let him talk.
you should call me father.
Yes, call
Excuse
him
me.
father.
But Lieutenant Lean is still here.
It's just like you to answer.
Do you
like
think
that.
he cares? No. Just call him father.
But you know
Damn it.
that Lean is a very special part of our military plans. Aren't you, Lean?
No, I don't know if he really is his father, because I don't see any green
The
in his
third
hair, but
excavation of the salt ruins is almost finished. I'm counting on you too. Mullen, Lean.
are these the protagonists?
We've assigned an elite battalion of our forces to this excavation. I'm sure that we'll hear good news.
Is Mullen the good
The
guy?
current time is
Ball the good guy? What are we
13:40
doing here? What is
hours.
this scene
Now
about?
passing through Parm airspace. Our ETA is 15.
Well, we'll find
30
out shortly,
hours.
people.
Lean, open the viewports for General Ball.
Yes, Colonel Mullen.
I've honestly never played a game where you can just play the, the Empire from the beginning. That's a neat little change, I guess. I don't know. It's definitely raising the bar, if there was any. Alright. This is where we start the game. This is just intro of sorts. So we're going to start playing. Yeah. Hopefully we get to destroy cities and whatnot. He looks like he's looking at a city below. But, yeah, today we won't really get into any meat or, action of the game. We've got to get past this first town. And it's going to take a minute or so, but it'll be worth it, I think. Because, the next episode we won't have all this intro business to deal with, and we can just get on to the game. I like the bagpipe stuff going on. It's stopping. Whoa! Who is this little girl? Who is this? She has purple hair and a ribbon, and she seems kind of cool. Like I want to join her club, whatever club she's in. I don't know how old she is, though. That's the thing. She looks like she's 9 or something. Really young. I'd almost guess 5, but wait till you hear her voice. Whoa.
Hey, you.
What's going on here? What
This'll
are you
teach you,
doing?
punk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Justin, not you again. You just don't learn trashing my shed
Oh,
again.
he's trashing shit.
I didn't trash it. Why won't you listen to me? I'm staking my pride as a man and my soul as an adventurer on this treasure
Sounds
hunt.
reasonable to me.
Shut up! There's no treasure in all that junk. Now you've completely trashed it. Anyway, don't ever hunt for treasure in my
Alright.
shed again. You hear me, boy?
Got hit in the head. Ouch.
Ouch.
Well,
That
yeah.
awful man. He never, ever understands.
No one understands.
Justin!
Oh, it's that girl.
Justin, you okay? That sounded like it hurt.
No,
So,
just,
Did you see that? Don't
yeah,
worry.
that was nothing.
A punch like that?
Don't
nothing
worry
to it.
about that.
For a first-rate adventurer, it comes with the territory.
Right.
Yep.
So how'd it go? Did you find anything in the shed?
No,
Nah,
just,
Nothing
some,
at all. It really was all junk.
some cans and
Must have guessed wrong. But
yogurt.
Sue, what about you?
Of course I found something. Ta-da!
What is that? Is that an apron?
Here it is, the legendary armor. I
The
found
legendary
it all by
armor?
myself. Oh yeah,
It's not gonna do.
Puppy helped too.
Doesn't look so legendary if you
Here you
ask
go,
me.
Justin, the legendary armor.
What could they be up to?
Great, Sue. That's the first one. That leaves the Shield of Light,
Huh.
the Warrior's Helmet,
Hmm.
and the Spirit Sword.
Don't forget, we gotta get him by sundown or we'll lose.
Oh.
Yuck, I don't want to marry that awful god. You know, it's really your fault, Justin. You're the one that took Gantz up on his dare. You'd better take responsibility.
Okay, I know. Come on. Let's go show this to
Okay,
Gantz.
what I get from this is
Puppy,
they're
let's go too.
troublemakers, apparently, and they're hunting for treasure. For
We found it, Gantz. The first treasure.
this Gantz character here. What has he got to say? What are we gonna? Let me get the angle right. All right. Well then, he looks like one of those douchebags that would do this sort of thing. Yeah, we found the dirty apron, the legendary armor. Eat that. Okay, let's see, let's talk to these guys. What do they have to say? Sue's not gonna be his bride. Not gonna make it happen. Oh, he gives you hints. Well, let's see what he has to say. Hear the sound of running water. What's the other one? I wonder. Where's the other one? Where seagulls are squawking. Well, I have an idea of where that might be. But we'll just check out the area real quick before diving into the pool. What's in this house? We're just gonna invade houses. That's what we do. Even old people's houses, they don't care. What? He's gonna be Gantz Grants. Alright, nothing interesting here, just some old people. Which is cool. They're NPCs, gotta respect the NPCs. So, which house should we go to next? Or, there's some stairs right there. Wonder what those are about. I bet they're for nothing important. They might just be decoration. I'm not entirely sure at this point. What's over here? What are we gonna find here? What's that? Oh, that looks like a pot, but assuming that an apron is legendary armor, that could be the helmet. It's near running water, so I'm going for it. Oh, well. Battered Pot. Alright. I'm getting some of the best equipment in the game just right away. This is actually the legendary armor. What's in this house? Let's talk to this lady. Oh, Justin likes to hear stories from this old man. So let's see what he has to say. Fairy tales? And, they're pretty much stories you've already heard before in some shape or fashion. So, you can read the other one if you want, but I'm gonna move on. We got a few things to get in this town before we get to the actual story, but let's check this house out. There seems to be 2 floors to it. Alright. Huh. Justin's mom is a cook, and she owns a restaurant. That must be awesome. There's another continent. There's another continent we must explore. Oh, maybe we'll explore it, I don't know. Yeah, there's this old guy up here. Let's see what he has to say. He's writing a letter. Now, you gotta talk to him a couple of times before he'll actually do anything. So, he's talking about, Clara. Yeah, the letter to Clara. So, yeah, we get the letter to Clara. I think I'm gonna wrap it up right now. This is a pretty long episode, so just an intro. Next time, we will get to the meat of it later.